Hi folks, today we came back to the Erie, Attica Railroad Trail. We're going to take a hike to the west, see what we can find. We got Frank and John. Start right out, we got a nice steel bridge over the Genesee River. This first footbridge that we walk over, it's got a nice old stone foundation down there. It was the rail had a bridge over what they called the farmer's road, where the farmers could get back to their fields. Then the rails went over the steel bridge over the Genesee River. There's the Genesee River down there. I was amazed at these old steel bridges. Any
Turnstiles or whatever you call these things. Turnbuckles. Yeah. They're unusual. They go from flat to round. Yeah.
How did they turn those?
Well, you gotta wonder. I wonder how they did that. Yeah.
Big.
I'm gonna guess what they did is they welded the threaded part on. That's my guess. Because I don't know how they can do it. It's interesting. These things are interesting too. The way these are over here, it looks like you could pivot the bridge on those bolts there. Maybe that's what it's designed to do, is take a little, go up and down a little bit.
They did a lot of riveting.
Yeah, oh, you bet.
Yeah, back then is when they heated them up in fire, and they had a charcoal grill going to get them red hot and then drive them in there.
I would imagine that they could put a big enough rod in there, a bunch of guys turning it.
Yeah.
You could crank that thing, and then once it's set, it gets rusted up and it'll never move again.
Yeah, but how'd they go from flat to round though? Because see, this round is bigger than this flat.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is a welded piece in there.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you go from flat to round, and round is bigger.
Just beyond the bridge, we've come across.
A ring on it, so you can tie your horse to it.
We've come across the stone foundation.
But I don't know.
Take off and leave you on the ground.
Yeah, that makes some sense though. It could be, but
this is cut stone. Still curious as to why we find these shapes near a rail bridge.
Interesting.
Well, at the very least, they could sit on it.
So the Erie Attica Rail opened in the mid-1800s. It was in service till the 1960s. That bridge over the Genesee River appears to be built in 1880s, 1890s. It accommodated a single track. Okay, we're coming up to one of these former bridge locations where water was allowed to drain from one side over to the other The bridges are gone, but the abutments are still standing. And this one looks like it's concrete, which would have been put in place in the early 1900s. I got a feeling we might see some stone foundation underneath the concrete. But I'm seeing all concrete because there's a date stamp. It was built in 1929. And they would have used the concrete in early 1900s. Now there was probably something else in place here in the 1800s made out of stone, but they evidently removed that or concreted completely over the top of it.
Again, look how the good shape that the concrete is still in.
Yeah, looks pretty nice for 100 years old almost.
I think they threw away the formula for that.
I think concrete goes way back to like 15, 16.
I think the Egyptians used to use it.
The Egyptians, yeah, I go way back.
They actually built boats out of concrete.
You did?
Yeah, I remember years back when I was in high school, there was a competition at.
We're coming to the second bridge that's been taken down, and this one appears to be stone.
Yeah.
Cut stone abutment. Yep. Yeah, for some reason that last one we came across had to be replaced. This was a very early one. There's the stream underneath. And there's a culvert under the trail, which is modern. But these stones are pretty old. See some drill holes in them.
No date?
No date on the stones. Cool. Well, looks like we're approaching another bridge location. The trail is dipped down to the left. The rail berm is over here. We'll go down here and see what kind of a bridge abutment we got. I see a little piece of it up there. It looks like concrete again. Well, that's a concrete top with stone down below. Yep. And we've got a lot of water here. Well, we got stone over on that side, mostly concrete on this side. So that side was done in the early 1900s. Over here we get 1800s stone foundation. Onward we go. Okay, we are approaching what is now the Genesee Valley Greenway. Before that, it was Pennsylvania Railroad, which ran north and south. Before that, it was the Genesee Valley Canal, which you can see the prism straight ahead. And here is the
ATM and food.
here's the bridge abutment where the Erie Attica went over the top of the Pennsylvania Railroad. Down in here is the Genesee Valley Canal Prism. I'm going to take a little walk down here through the canal prism. Got some railroad ties here, and there's some concrete pillars that would have supported the bridge overhead. That's quite a wall they built for that bridge abutment on the west side here. And we are standing in the middle of what once was the Genesee Valley Canal. I'm going to take a walk up here, just see what it looks like. Didn't bring my walking stick, so this is going to be a job, getting up the hill and coming back down. We're on top of the western end bridge abutment. I'll take a look down. Yeah, this is a pretty high bridge. And you can see the Erie Attica Railroad Trail stops at this point. It's pretty rough going if you wanted to continue. Okay. I'm going to find me a walking stick here. Make my way back down this hill. Here we go. Back down through the canal. That abutment is really up there.
Yeah, I'll bet. You can see that.
The woodpeckers have been going crazy here. Kind of a dead tree, probably had a lot of bugs. This is when things really went south. Things got bad very fast. Suddenly, a pit bull came running from a nearby house. I was the first in line, and he nailed me in the leg.
It's in our-
Back off.
You right or left, or don't you know yet?
Probably to the right.
To the right, because to the left there's a nasty dog down there.
Oh, really?
Really, he bit.
Like-
Yeah. I
He
got,
bit you?
I got a leg bite.
So obviously he's not on a lead.
No.
I don't know.
Mm-mm, came
Aren't
with-
they supposed to be on a leash?
Yeah. The pit
so
bull is
sad.
pretty mean.
That's
He's
terrible.
pretty mean, so be careful.
Don't-
To the left.
Why-
Don't go
Down
left
there 500 or 600 feet on the left.
on the
so-
Genesee Trail.
Okay.
Don't go
Yeah,
left.
we're going right. But where's the owner?
Well, that's what we were wondering.
Oh, he's free?
He's free. Oh, he's walking free. Yeah. He barked for a long time. The owner never came out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
walked all the way back, and so far so good.
Well, that's good.
So I out there on the trail, got attacked by a pit bull. Didn't have my. There's the damage. At this time it is 10 days later. I am editing this video and putting it out. Things are going very well with the leg, healing up just fine. I'll be back on the trails. Please subscribe, leave a comment if you care to. Press the like button, and we'll see you soon.